Howdy folks, Bodine52 here with you. Hope you are well. So you've been watching some YouTube videos and you think, I think I want to start a YouTube page. I may even become a moto vlogger. You have no idea what you're getting into, and I'm going to tell you the 5 reasons to not do that. Alrighty folks, now before we get all of our undies in a bunch here, of course I have a YouTube channel and I'm a moto vlogger, so I'm going to have another video in a 2-part series of the 5 reasons that you should become a moto vlogger. So let's not lose our minds while we're talking about these things, because there will be a counter to each one of these. So alright, let's start off with number 1. If you want to have a YouTube channel, and especially you want to become a moto vlogger, and really for both, it's expensive. Don't kid yourself that you're going to be able to use your telephone or your cell phone and do it to where you think it's going to be really nice content. You're going to need to buy some stuff. Now, if you're a moto vlogger, obviously you need some sort of motorcycle, right? If you're out doing this, if you're, let's say you're going to start a channel and talk about cameras, you're probably going to need to buy a camera. You may need to buy a couple cameras, right? But in my area of expertise in doing this, for what that's worth, as a moto vlogger, you know, most of you know that follow my channel is I have a setup to where I have a GoPro 7 on my chin that does the video. Those are about $350-ish, if I recall, new. And then I have a Sena, Sena 10C Pro, that goes for about the same price that is on the side of my helmet. It helps me communicate. Helps me as a backup camera if I need it. So there's $700 or $800 when you think about it. Now I happen to have, if you're really into it, right? I have another camera. It's actually an Osmo, and I use that normally if I'm walking around or want to show something when I'm off the bike, or in certain circumstances like today. You'll see there's the camera right there. A little bit lower on the bike so you can see a little bit more of the road. So there's that, and then of course you have to find a way to edit it, right? Which means you're going to have some sort of software program. Now I will tell you there are some good software programs out there that are free, but you will start seeing that there are some add-ons to it. You may want to upgrade. So just right away off the top of my head, I'm thinking you're at least $1,000 into this, right? So it's expensive. You need to know that. All right, number 2. This takes a lot of time. Now, many folks would say, come on, it's not that bad. You just talk and you throw a video up. Well, that's not really how it goes. So, in addition to getting ready, and obviously if you ride a motorcycle, you probably have a routine of getting ready. Whether it's, you know, putting your riding boots on, putting your jacket on, putting gear on, getting the motorcycle warmed up a little bit, you know. So you got that time. But if you're a moto vlogger, you got to make sure of a couple things, right? Are all your camera batteries good? Are the SD cards that you have that cover footage cleaned and ready and not full and working properly? You want to get frustrated? Come out and do a long video and go back and have no coverage. That'll do it. So it takes time just to get that ready. You know, I happen to, because I ride 2 different motorcycles, I happen to adjust, or need to adjust, my GoPro that's on my chin, depending on what bike I'm on. So I pull up an app on my phone, the GoPro app, just to make sure that my GoPro is not sitting too high or too low. Maybe you're seeing too much dash, maybe you're seeing not enough. So that changes from riding this bike to riding my other motorcycle. So that takes time just right there, right? You know, before I started this video, I pulled over into a little neighborhood, and I started all the cameras at the same time. Made sure they were all synced up, you know, and it takes time to do that, right? And that's not even when you decide to edit. Now, some folks are able to do a whole video and just nail it, right? There's no bad parts. There's nothing that they want to take out. There's no gaps. There's no there's no... You know, some people can get it and get it right. Now, I will tell you that I really don't edit my or anything like that, but there are times that, or almost every time, that I will edit my video. Meaning the coverage that's not on the card, the SD card, or in my case, 3 SD cards on my GoPro, on my Sena, and then on, right now, today, on that camera. So it takes time to grab those 3 together, make sure they're all synced up, then edit the coverage on what you really want to show. And it takes time. Now, I will tell you that on average, I will say I spend an hour to 2, let's say an hour and a half on most videos. If it's a short video and the coverage is just me talking the whole time and I'm not doing anything special, isn't that lake cool? Or pond, I should say, then maybe I can do it in an hour. If it's a longer video with multiple scenarios like today, I'll probably be showing you some low coverage of on the GoPro down here. It may take me a couple hours to not only edit, but to be able to get it up on YouTube and to make sure that I have a thumbnail right, that I'm doing research on what I should name it. It takes time. So the more and more I think about it, it's a couple hours. Now, I was joking with my wife the other day about, you know, I think I'll start a second channel. And she just rolled her eyes at me going, don't you dare, right? So, by the way, that is out. All right. Number 3. If you don't have patience, don't do this. Don't think about it. Just move on. Find something different to do. Because if you don't have patience and your feelings get hurt easy, don't do this. Let me tell you why. When you first get started and you're not used to talking like this, and you're not used to having to do all the stuff we talked about in number 1 and number 2, and you put a video together, and at the end you go, that stinks. I'm not going to do that. Or you lost the coverage, you didn't save something. Oh, you are not going to be happy. And you know what? You got to scrap it, and you got to do it again. That's what you got to do. So if you're not patient, it's not going to be good. I am telling you, it's not going to be good. I had to learn that over time. The second thing is, if you get your feelings hurt easy, because I will tell you, the more and more people that watch your channel, or the more and more videos that you put out, you are going to get some people that are going to criticize what you did, give you suggestions, say you're crazy, say that's dumb, a lot of stuff. I'll give you an example. This video right here is titled The 5 Reasons You Should Not Get a YouTube Channel or Be a Moto Vlogger. If people don't watch the whole video and know that I'm going to do the 5 reasons for, they're going to criticize it. You better be okay with that, because that's going to happen. Number 4, you can end up putting additional pressure on yourself to produce videos or quality content, and that can wreck your day. It causes some stress that you probably don't need, especially nowadays, right? Now, I'll tell you that most folks, at least that are moto vloggers, or maybe even you have a channel doing something else, whether it's a cooking channel or a race car channel or a drone channel, you may say, I'm just going to do the best I can, right? And it is what it is. If I can't put out, maybe I'll put out a video once a month, once every 3 months, once a week. Or you're going, I got to throw a lot of videos out there. I got to throw a lot of videos out there. I got to get people to like my channel. I got to get people to like my content. I got to get people to like what I'm doing. I got to get subscribers. I got to get views. All that stuff. If you don't watch it and put that pressure, not put that pressure on yourself, it's going to be problematic for you. Now, I will tell you, for me, I would say 99% of the time don't feel that pressure. Because I try to do this pretty regularly. It's not the biggest priority in my life. My family is. So I don't let that get to me. Now, that said, I normally try to, and I haven't done as good of a job this year, I try to stack videos. Meaning that I am out today, and I am making this video right now, and I may do another one after this. So I'll have 2 videos, and that's normally what I put out for a week. But if you don't have anything stacked, and all of a sudden the weather's bad, or something happens at work, and you can't put out a video, you may feel a little pressure about going, oh no, that's not good. Because I will tell you, the reality of YouTube is, right or wrong, if you go away for a couple weeks, people are going to forget about your content. It just is what it is, right? They may unsub you. They may just not come back to videos when you come back. So, you got to be somewhat regular in it. But it's easy to put a lot of pressure on yourself, for sure. Number 5. You see all these folks that have millions and millions of subscribers and video likes and comments, and you're going, those folks are getting rich. They are getting rich. They are in the money. A lot of these folks are quitting their jobs and doing vlogging full time. I'm going to get rich. All right, let me tell you. So my channel has been monetized, meaning that I got to the point where I had 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So ads start appearing in my videos. You've probably seen one at the beginning and one in the middle of this one. And you get paid off those ads. Now, there's a lot of other ways that you can make money. And there's a lot of people that do affiliated marketing and through their channel, and a lot of stuff that I'm not an expert at, so I'm not going to talk about that. But if you think you're going to get rich, I have roughly 1,600 subscribers. Normal video of mine will get anywhere between 400, 500 to 700 people that watch it. And I will tell you that normally those videos will make me, I don't know, $3 or $4 bucks. Now, if you have a really good video that syncs with people, as an example, I have one that says why I bought my Road King. Has, I don't know, 13,000, 14,000 views on it. People continue to watch that. I'll get 100 people a month watch that video, and I do make some money off of that. But if you think you're going to get rich, you're not. I'll tell you what. I'm going to show you in 4 months how much money I've made. Here it is right here. All right. Now, obviously, I can't see that. So, as you can see, you're not getting rich doing this. Now, hey, I'm not going to kid you. I probably, and I obviously can't see the numbers, make 60 or 70 bucks a month, and that's gas money for the motorcycle, right? Or maybe a lunch once a month when I go out with Mrs. Bodine. It's not anywhere close to paying for what it costs to do this, right? So if you're doing it for that reason, don't do it. And if you're also doing it for the reason to make yourself popular, feed your ego, and I got a big one, no doubt, but if you're doing it for that reason, don't do it. You're not going to make a lot of money, and it's not really what's important in life. Alright folks, that is it for Bodine. That is the top 5 reasons that I say run if you're thinking about starting a channel and or being a moto vlogger. Now let me tell you, as I started at the beginning, I do this and I freaking love it. And there's no way I would stop doing this. So, stay tuned. Over the next 3 or 4 days, you will see a video on the top 5 reasons that you should jump in full feet, be a moto vlogger, and or get a YouTube channel. That is it for Bodine 52, folks. Thanks for listening in. I appreciate you. Be safe, whether you're on a motorcycle or off a motorcycle. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.